Okay, why not? Good afternoon. It is a June 4th. Wow, Thursday. And thanks for joining us today. We've got a big show for you. Brother Lux online with us right now. We're going to have Preston Phillips from Grind Kitchen and Watering Hole. We've got a survey that the Colorado Restaurant Association is sending out. And then Larry Hers is going to join us. And then yesterday, in the last hour of the show, we played a rerun of Brother Luck's Dinner, which was really cool because I forgot how cool the Summer Dinner Series is. And as Brother Luck joins us on the stream right now, how are you doing, brother?
Yeah, I don't even remember that from last
You know,
year.
then I'm not even going to ask you about the year before then. Um,
Yep.
be,
Nope. It's a blank.
it's all about community, man. And as our audience is joining us right now, we want to welcome you as it's this Thursday. And what a wacky week it's been. Brother,
Uh,
let's just start there, brother. This week to you, and you've put a lot of stuff out there on social media, but I would love to go to you and just get your overall impression of here you are, restaurant owner, rebooting, revamping, and there you go. A lot of stuff is going on right now.
yeah, I mean it's a roller coaster of emotions. We go from COVID and shutdown to okay, you guys can reopen, and then you get um, this horrendous video of what's happening here in this country, and now we've got protest, and that's another part to adapt and evolve, and be aware and sympathetic, and it's just 2020 is a trip, man. It's bringing a lot of good subject matter to the surface, things we need to be talking about, things we've been talking about, and you know uh, it's nothing new. It's nothing new.
You know what? You nailed it right there. It is nothing new, and it's kind of that scab that's gotten peeled back, right? With a lot of things, and just seeing where businesses are and small business and people in general. And, we go back a month and it was, we're all in this together, and now it's so divisive again, and then hopefully coming back together. But here I am, a middle-aged white guy, and although I went to Manual High School here and locally, and my brothers and sisters are of all color because that's the way I grew up. But middle-aged white guy has no business to even talk about that subject. But I go to you, and you're very open about your background, your heritage, how you grew
Yeah.
up, and
No, absolutely. I think, for me, I grew up in a black community. My father is black, my mother's white, and I've always known that my skin would give me different opportunities than it would, my cousins or my uncles or the people in my family. But it's about understanding how to utilize that and how to help. I've done a lot of research on my own heritage of being Creole, and one of the things that I find amazing is Creole people in this country, Louisiana Creole, where we're the first people of color because they had white skin to be educated and to own property. So, when you see something like the Louisiana Purchase happen, and that territory gets shifted to Americans, um, all those rights that we lost, but we became leaders within the community because we did have the education, we did have the property to be able to actually, stand on our feet and fight for our people. So, my father raised me to be very aware of that and understand that. And, that's why I encourage a lot of these young adults out there to understand the importance of voting. June 2nd just happened. That was 9 states of primaries. That was a lot of opportunity to show up and be present, and vote every 2 years, not every 4 years. These are positions that are elected officials. We want to see change. We got to put our people in those positions.
you have an interesting perspective because you did grow up in that multicultural family, part white, part black, and so the perspective on both sides of that. But at the end of the day, you have felt racism. You probably have had opportunities pass you by because of this color of your skin, and seeing you just successful and seemingly being able to break through all barriers that's not an easy thing.
No, I'm for me, I've experienced racism personally as since I was a child. I've never been black enough, I've never been white enough, so I've never been accepted by either community. And it puts you into a mindset where you learn to take care of yourself. And a lot of us in this country are biracial. We identify with multiple parties. Um, for me, I've used my pain and my self defense mechanisms. Um, to become my strengths and help out people, and now that I've been able to achieve a little bit of success, now it's time to go back and get some more people and give them better education and give them more opportunities and provide them the knowledge that was given to me. It's about a mindset. We have to have our people have a different mindset, and I think that's for any class or any group of people. We have to have the same mindset so we can have power.
Moving forward, will we, we're a nation of hopefully people that learn, but will this just pass by? Will we learn anything from this?
I mean, when you go back and you look at Marcus Garvey, you look at Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and that era. You take iconic speeches like the ballot or the bullet. This is a repetitive cycle. So I'm hoping that what's being presented by the NAACP of actual course of action. Here's our plans. Here's what we want to see happen in this country. I hope that gets taken seriously. But until we really start to see more people of color, not just black, Latino and Native American and
Mm.
Asian, we need more of those people in the Senate, in the House of Representatives. We need these people in Congress speaking up for us. We That's the only way we're going to get the change, because they have a direct connection to our communities.
Yeah, and let's face it. I mean, um, there, repression that happens. It transcends through many cultures, and I think when we just get to the point where, and listen, a lot of us, and we'll get forward, we'll move forward to what we talk about best is food and beverage, but let's face it, I grew up in a generation of where it was a learning, evolving generation of folks, but I've got some great friends that, what a boring world this would be if everybody was like me, right?
Absolutely.
Diversity is it's awesome. Like the nuances that Jay Parker has, the things that you'll do or anybody else. We need that. It's almost like if we took the diversity away and we were all the same, man, I think we would want to reverse it immediately. So let's
Yeah,
remember
and
that.
we do, and we need people to travel more, because,
Yeah,
once you get outside of this country, you realize how colorful this world is and how beautiful this world is. I mean,
absolutely.
and it's masses.
And we
There's
during COVID, that was one real lesson that we learned is like you don't know what you have until it's gone. We didn't know how
mm,
much restaurants meant to us before we gone. That person that gave us that cup of coffee in the morning, that interaction between them, that's the one lesson I want people to have is really count the blessings for the world that we live in right now because it's beautiful.
absolutely,
It's absolutely
yeah.
beautiful. You know what else is beautiful, man? These culinary DIY kits that you've been doing at home, and I've been tuning. That's a business, man. Can you talk about what you've been doing?
Oh man,
And Colorado
yeah,
Springs has been loving it and beyond. You could be anywhere in the world, I'd say, but you're sending
yeah.
out
No,
kits.
I'm sending out the recipes and the grocery list for people who are outside the country right now or outside the city, so they can get the ingredients. But we started doing some cooking classes. We put together the kits so people can come in and pick them up at the restaurant based on whatever class we're doing that week,
Brilliant.
and they're showing up in masses and buying these kits. And then on Saturday night, I've been going live on Facebook with Tina.
It's a
So
party,
Tina's
man.
been
You almost burnt that baby down the other night, man. Tina was pissed, wasn't she?
I had total control of that
I
fire. I'm a
know you did.
professional.
I know you did.
But yeah, it's so much fun. It's turned into something that people look forward to every week at
Yeah.
this point. A lot of people still don't want to go out to the restaurant, so this is a way for them to feel like they're getting some type of chef experience. They're cooking at home, kids are cooking along with us. This is a date night for people. It's a date night for Tina and I at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been so much fun. I love to teach. I love to talk about food. I love to talk about techniques, things that are more than just I'm going to teach you to make a meal. I want you to understand how to cook, and that's where we've been having a lot of fun. So they've been running about hour and 15, hour and 30 minutes, and yeah, they've been a blast. They've been so much fun. This week we're going to roast chickens.
So you're going to keep doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not? I might change the day. Right now, I've been doing them on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Now that the restaurants are open, I'll probably change it. I'm thinking probably to Thursdays. But yeah, why not? I mean, this is so much fun, and if people want to stay at home and cook, and I'm more than happy to help teach. This is it's a lot of fun.
Man, and it's for what I know. I don't know if it'll be behind a paywall at another time down the road, but right now this is a gimme. This is free. You can rewind this thing and get it at a later time and do this on a Sunday if you want to, or on a Monday afternoon with your family type of thing. I want to see.
Yeah, and
do something.
We've been uploading this to YouTube as well, just so people can go back and look at them all as well.
Brother, I'm sure you got this already marked on your calendar, but do something that would be kid friendly, right? Like how to do some cool kid recipes and get do you know any kids?
Yeah, my fan base is nothing but amazing kids. I literally just got the most coolest like handwritten 2-page letter from this young lady who came to our restaurant for her 13th birthday 2 years ago, and she wrote me a letter and she was like, "When's your restaurant opening? Because I can't wait to see it again." I go, "I want to come in," and I had like a picture of me and her from 2 years ago. So, it's those are the things that I love is we're inspiring a generation to not only understand their food, but also want to cook.
That amazes me is that I guess it doesn't amaze me, but actually I'm very thrilled to see that the youth of today are taking inspiration in cooking again. And it's not just that I want to be a celebrity chef, because think about it. The odds of being a celebrity chef are pretty slim, don't you think?
There's no such thing as a celebrity chef.
Somebody who's out there.
It's a facade.
But
we're all cooks.
As far as just being in the public eye of what this is a really cool career to have, and people are seeing that again.
Yeah, my thing too is, especially the team members that work with us, is I told one of our team members yesterday, my goal for you is not to teach you just how to cook. My goal for you is to understand how to run a business so you can run a business, because you will become a part of the economy. And I think that's something that is so much bigger. Is like we're using food as a bridge to get them excited and get them in. But now we get the opportunity to teach them about more, how the world works and how the money works and how the management works and the people. And there's so many elements that come into it. So it's a bridge to get them in the door.
Gotcha. Okay. On to business. Your businesses are reopened.
Yeah. Lucky Dumpling and Four by Brother Luck are both open at this point, which I'm so just excited, and it's been exhilarating watching it. Right now we're Tuesday through Saturday at both restaurants, opening up at 11, going till 9 o'clock. Four's last reservation is at 8 o'clock. But it's just been so much fun. I had a table in last night for a 7-course tasting menu, and
awesome.
They were a riot. They were hilarious. We couldn't see them in the kitchen because of the social distancing guidelines, but we put them in one of our private rooms, and they had a blast. It was so fun to just be back to some type of normalcy.
Absolutely. You seem calm, and I like that. And kind of just, it seems like you're at the light at the end of the tunnel right now. Do you feel that way?
I'm so on guard at this point. I'm ready to shift and evolve and rope a dope if I have to.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what's coming next. This year is just, I think it was definitely, everyone has a game plan until you get punched in the mouth. I think is what Mike Tyson said.
Yeah.
That's literally how this year feels. So I think it's about being ready, being prepared, but having good people around you, having great people give you advice and direction. Even programs like this, what you guys have done on the Modern Eater has kept so much information flowing between restaurant professionals and business owners. That's powerful. It's really given us a lot of hope and assistance.
Well, and you showing up on the show really helps us out too, and keeping that communication going. And thank you for that, because I know there were times you're like, I don't want to show up for any of this stuff. So that means the world to us. The Colorado Restaurant Association sent out, or Sonia Riggs, I talked to her probably about 20 minutes ago. She's going to come on the show tomorrow, but she gave me a kind of where we're at now with restaurants survey that she's sending out. And she said, this is a first look at it. Could you glance at it? I said, I'll do it even better. Me and brother will do it on the air here real quick
Okay.
together.
All
All
right.
right, so here's the survey. Where is your restaurant located in Colorado?
Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Yes, sir. Have you reopened for dine-in service?
Yes, we have.
There is no if no, so we'll skip past that. Is your local municipality offering outdoor expansion program?
They have, and we've been able to add a patio with liquor license to Lucky Dumpling at this point, which is amazing.
If yes, were you able to expand your outdoor space? Yes.
Yeah.
Including your outdoor space, what percentage of your normal capacity are you currently able to accommodate? 0 to 50, 51 to 75%, 76 to 100%, 100 to 150%, or 151% more?
I think it's about 40% at this point, just following social distancing guidelines. Four has more opportunity because it's a larger dining room, but Lucky is definitely much smaller, so we have to be more cautious there.
Is the customer demand for greater capacity indoors beyond the mandated 50% or 50 guest maximum at your restaurant?
Yeah, I mean we're turning people away on during busy periods, which is hard because people don't want to wait. They can go to the next restaurant.
And then the follow-up is, are you currently filling your limited capacity and turning people away or forcing them to wait?
Yeah, during busy periods, but not all day. I mean, there's a lot of people are still scared to go out, so I think that's the concern. It's going to take time.
They're asking, what percentage of your total capacity under normal circumstances, not during COVID-19, do you estimate that you are turning away, that you're turning people away? 0 to
I,
9%, 10 to 19%, 20 to 29%, and it goes from there in 10% increments.
yeah, I think it's 0 to 10%. I
Okay.
mean, it's a
Minimal.
very small number.
With the current mandates, what is your current allowed indoor capacity compared to your full capacity?
Um, Four capacity is 126. Right now we're at 50. And Lucky Dumpling is 86, and we're currently at about 40.
Gotcha. What percentage of your staff have you hired back to staff your reopening of the dining room and patio? 10%, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 10%, all the way up to 100 in increments of 10.
We're about 90% on our rehire as far as all of our team members for both restaurants.
Whoa. Far out, brother. How long can you survive at the current capacity before permanently closing? Under a month, 1 to 2 months, 2 to 3 months, 3 to 6 months, 6 months to a year, 1 year, or we could indefinitely stay open.
Yeah, I mean it was about 2 to 3 months was kind of my prediction before the PPP passed last night. That was a game changer. That's gonna help out a lot of businesses being able to have the extension on that.
That's what Sonia's coming on tomorrow to talk about, the PPP
Yeah,
extension.
it's huge.
Yeah, absolutely. You're up on that. Are your customers respecting the social distancing guidelines for the most part? Yes,
Yeah, for the most
no,
part.
for the most part? Okay.
Yeah.
Man, I wouldn't disrespect anything in your restaurant, brother. Have you have you tackle him like a linebacker or something? Oh my God.
I do
Uh,
the Bobby Boucher scream.
did you really? Are your customers arriving at the restaurant wearing the required face mask? Yes or no?
Yes, I think it's about 50%. I think a lot of people are over it. They figure if they're going to eat, it's kind of hard to wear a mask.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Which of the new COVID-19 state reopening guidelines are working well for you, which are not and are too difficult to implement?
Um, the perception of gloves is one of the issues that we're struggling with right now. I mean, obviously, when handling ready to eat foods is a concern, we always make sure of that. But I don't know. I think for me as a diner, I feel uncomfortable when someone drops my food with gloves because I don't know how long they've been wearing them.
Hmm.
And then I think, from a socially or from a, responsible business owner, I mean, how much of that latex is going into the trash? I mean, that's a lot of waste and a lot of dollars. It doesn't seem like a very responsible green move.
It That's pretty much the gist of the survey. It seems to me like they're trying to find out whether your dining in capacity is working for you or not. Isn't that kind of the tone?
I mean, it is what it is. We're trying to be an example. We're trying to follow suit. We're following guidelines. But I don't know. The numbers are what dictates our progress as far as cases confirmed, and we want to continue to see that number decline
Hmm.
and be able to open our restaurants up 100%. It's tough having restrictions and having to put that much work onto the staff, especially when they can go pursue career opportunities in other fields. Um, but it's the world we live in right now.
I know it. I know it. Okay, I got one last one for you. So, we didn't know whether we were going to pull off summer dinner series or not. We have
Yeah,
we're on Saturday night. We have an amazing lineup of chefs, and we're like, oh my goodness, so we're going to have to pass on the studio kitchen's just too small. To maybe we could put
hmm
10 in here and have a little bit of fun, which I'd consider that too. Man, I was going to make the Saturday night announcement of where we got a venue donated to us, and this is kick ass, brother. It is so
yeah,
kick ass. I'm going to tell you right now since you're online with us. So, Summer Dinner
okay,
Series will continue, and the lineup of chefs will announce on Saturday night. But I will tell you the venue right now. Right adjacent to the convention center is a venue called Pizza Republica, and they have an outdoor seating area that seats about 50 comfortably socially distanced with a fire pit. And we have a gentleman named Rich O'Brien from Elevation Food Service Reps is going to build us an outdoor kitchen for you to just torque off on, man. Just flare,
wow.
have some
Is
fun.
my is my dinner coming up?
Your dinner is in August.
You
your,
bring me out for it. I was like, for me,
your dinner's in August, my
Yeah.
man. So we'll
you
Yeah,
have.
saw
it's
me
this
looking at my
Tuesday.
calendar. I was like,
Actually, I should probably look at what refresh brother's mind. Like,
Yeah, when is
when did
brother?
I actually say I would? You're like going to yourself, man. I hope I don't have to
uh,
tell him live on the air that I can't do it. No,
that's amazing,
we
though.
have
That's
a
amazing.
we have such a cool place. It's an outdoor environment. It's covered. It has a bar. It has staff. It has everything.
Wow.
And here's the really cool element of this is that we're going to take for your choice. 10% of the proceeds will go to the charity of your choice this year. And
That's awesome.
that's something that you think about it now of what that charity is going to be. But
I could tell you.
what is it?
I always support CCAP. CCAP is an organization based out of New York, but works in inner cities across the country. It's careers through culinary arts program. It gets high school students into hospitality through competitive cooking, and then it bases on their GPAs and their social situations. But they give away millions of dollars in scholarships every year, thanks to generous donors. And I'm a recipient of that program. That's how I went to college when I was in high school. That's where I earned my money, and I always support CCAP. So
CCAP it is. I just wrote it down. So here's the skinny. The summer dinner series is it's a result of our road trip, which we will be going on June 17th through the 27th. 10 days on the road with Brian and Jay, so that should be interesting. We'll be
that'll
stopping
be
by and
fun.
seeing you, getting a bunch of goodies, sourcing from a lot of farms and ranches, breweries, distilleries. We'll bring all those goodies back for a summer dinner series. This is the third year in a row. Brother's been with us every single year. Every Tuesday night starting July 7th, which a very close friend of yours will be kicking it off. And then we'll run it through the end of August. And every Tuesday night, we'll keep the community connected with the Summer Dinner Series. It'll give you a chance. We mic Brother Luck up. We turn on the video cameras. We get him all the goodies that he wants. And he goes out there and does his thing. And it's just a very special event. Thanks, brother.
Absolutely,
You,
absolutely. They're a blast.
you're the man. Anything you want to leave us with?
Nah, man, you guys, keep your heads up, never down. Make sure you get out there and show that love to everybody because where do we need it?
I'm one of these guys that always has a song in my brain like a jukebox.
Hmm.
Do you do that? Do you have a song going on in your head right now?
Always.
What do you got?
Um, I mean, for me, it's Brother Luck by Neil Diamond.
I'm gonna find that. There's actually a song called that.
Yeah, man.
Brother Luck by Neil Diamond. All right, don't be lying to me. I'm very, very. I'm naive, man. I will definitely look for. I'll come back and say, hey, man, I looked high and low for that. And you're like, man, I was just kidding you. Tina Marie on the stream says she loves that guy. Do you know that gal? Tina. Yeah, he'll be upstairs soon. Thanks, brother. See you, man. Thanks for joining us from your office today.
All right. See you guys.
I appreciate it. That's Chef Brother
All right.
Luck, if you need to know. And Chef Preston Phillips is going to join us from Grind Kitchen and Watering Hole. We're a little bit behind schedule, but what we want to do is play some words from a couple of our sponsors.
Well, do me a favor and talk about Rome's first.
Oh, I will talk about Rome's first.
That's my plan.
Oh, my God, look how far away it is.
Hold on, man.
Look at how far away it is. And look at the haircut on this handsome young man. Standing by is Chef Preston Phillips. In the meantime and in between time, a $60 bundle. All I can say is that if you like beer brats, I think maybe a delicious beer brat's going to come your way by Rome Sausage. $60 bundle. You can order it online, and it's a awesome box of sausage awesomeness. Breakfast sausage, breakfast links, Italian meatballs, jalapeno cheddar brats, bratwurst, chicken, apple sausage, Italian sausage, green chili sausage, chorizo, and hot Polish kielbasa. RomeSausage.com is where you'll find all of that delicious sausage, and you can give him a call. If Chris Johnson, he'll give you a sausage joke, too.
He will.
303-296-7663. Support local, support awesomeness, and support sausage. It's that time of year, man. Throw them on the grill. It's so good.
Nothing like a grilled wiener in the summertime.
And here's a couple words from Colorado Mills and the Spice Guy right here on the Modern Eater, back with Chef Preston Phillips.
Hey, Zach Ryder here, Colorado Mills Sunflower Products out of Lamar, Colorado. Your only local source, grown from a local crop to produce a local oil for local chefs. You can find it at Shamrock Foods, What Chefs Want, Seattle Fish Company. Let me try it one more time, then we'll see. Hey, restaurants, we're glad you're reopening. From Colorado Mills Sunflower Oil, we'll see you soon.
First, we partner with the best farmers in the world, and then we tell them, we will take it all. Process whole spices daily, blend custom spices to order, keep it fresh, safe, and flavorful, all so that you can get back to doing what you do best. So whether you're a restaurant, a food manufacturer, or an at-home cook, be sure to visit The Spice Guy at www.thespiceguyco.com.
All right, let's go back at it, and thanks for joining us today on this. What is it already? It's the 4th of June. It's a Thursday. Brother Luck, always good to hear from him. Preston Phillips joins us right now from Grind Kitchen and Watering Hole. Good to see you, Chef. You're back in, where are you at right now?
I'm at the bar.
You're at the bar. Where else would you be?
Where else would you find me?
That's right. Nice watch, man.
Oh, thank you.
That's a good-looking one right there.
It's fake.
It's fake. Hey, Chef, good to see you. First of all, talk about the reopening of Grind Kitchen and Watering Hole in Cherry Creek and where you're located.
So we reopened last week, just before the weekend, for full service. And we had a crazy, very inviting back to the neighborhood. Everyone was very excited to have us back open for the weekend. It's kind of crazy. Not the most organized, not the most ready to go, but we did it. And we wanted to see how things went, and they went pretty smooth. It wasn't a terrible thing. It wasn't, the best thing either as far as how things ran. But I feel like overall things ran pretty well, and you can't really expect too much from this whole thing. You know, everything right now is kind of play by ear as far as, you know, alcohol coming back to shelves that people want. You know, overall, you know, service, it's going to take a while for normal service to come back for all restaurants. But, you know, we made the decision to go ahead and reopen. Whether or not it's going to be the perfect situation or not, we went ahead and just said, let's do it, and we'll fly by the seat of our pants and make it happen. Because we can't wait around to see, you know, what's going to happen and you know, all that jazz, like a lot of restaurants are doing. So we're one of the only restaurants in Cherry Creek right now that is actually open full service right now. There might be 3 or 4 other restaurants I can count on my hand that are actually open for full service right now, with still probably 8 to 10 that are still waiting to reopen. So it's definitely interesting being a part of that crowd that is, you know, willing to take the step and the leap to be open right now. I don't know what that means as far as what people see as a risk or what people see as far as all that goes, but we're happy to be open. You know, for the most part, what I'm seeing is people that are coming in to eat. They don't have a problem going out. People that have a problem going out are staying home. So we're not really having that conflict with consumers that, you know, are still, you know, have the COVID fear and whatnot. So we're trying to be open, to be positive, and see where that goes.
Very well said. So it's not easy getting going again. I liken it to like just kind of getting back to the gym. You know, you're knocking the rust off and stretching again, and it's not easy to do, but you know you need to get back at it, and it gets easier each and every day. Some of those things are staff. Staff's been on the bench. Have you had to hire? Did you bring people back? Did other people?
I'm actually fixing to hire 2 to 3 new guys as of the next couple days.
Woo! Where do you drop?
I've had a couple leave, and I've got a couple that are still on the bench. You know, trying to, you know, play the cards. I'll leave it at that. And
negotiating terms with
it
you?
is what it is, man. There's no half stepping around it. You know, you've got employees that want to, you know, finagle their way around this whole thing and figure out how to milk unemployment to the maximum. And you've got ones that don't want to do that and don't want any part of that. And so there's a very fine line we're walking right now.
I'm going to clip that video out right there. That was a good little sound clip that you said, because it's true. And a lot of people either want to continue on and, you know, COVID as a vacation, because at this point it's time to get back to work, right? And
exactly.
And you know, it's interesting as you're looking for. First of all, what are those 3 positions that you're looking to fill?
Just bartenders and servers. You know, bartending is hard right now, and it's a hard conversation with the bartenders because we can't have bar seating right now.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're trying to compensate with different hourly rates and different, you know, tip out percentages that go to bartenders during this whole thing because they can't have the immediate bar seating they had before. You know, they're forced to, you know, bartend for the whole restaurant and then maybe be able to take a couple tables that are close to the bar, but not considered bar seating. And so really trying to make it fair for everyone involved.
Show us around. Are you on a laptop right now or your iPhone?
I'm on my phone. I'll show you around what's going on right now.
Show us around.
Hey, Chef Jay here.
Jay.
What are the chances you're going to cook us a chicken sandwich or something like that? Anything going on in the kitchen?
We'll see what's going on here in a minute. So I've got all my high tops that would normally be further away from the bar.
Oh, you can scoot them up because you're not using the bar,
but not quite.
That's smart.
So no stools across the bar.
That's kind of like being at the bar.
If you're a bar patron, you know, you can sit, you know, right here and be close to the bar.
That's sweet.
Almost as if you are a bar patron. So
good for you. That's a good setup.
Good.
Patio's always popping, though, right? Oh, great.
Patio's all popping.
Great video work. Yeah, finger
sorry.
on there. Yeah, go ahead. There you go.
Oh, shit. Sorry. Back?
Yeah, you're back. You're back. So were you going to make it? Who's that standing there?
This is Tyler Marvin.
What's happening?
Say hi, Tyler.
Hi, Tyler.
Tyler sells wine.
Tyler sells wine. All
Why don't
right.
you have him crack
Tyler
open a
sells wine.
bottle of wine and tell us about it?
I don't know if he's toting any wine right now.
Yeah, taste on it. Man, cool. We wanted to catch up with you, and I know right now you're not into cooking us a sandwich until we get down there and see you. But
Obviously.
Grind Kitchen and Watering Hole, it's back open. The patio's just a given. People flood to the patio right now, right?
Yeah, we're filling the patio. We're flipping the patio several times during the busy hours, at least twice, which is great. We can almost seat on both patios what most restaurants can seat inside. So we're really kind of at an advantage of that.
That's awesome.
It hasn't been terrible, guys. I mean, most restaurants aren't going to open right now, and that's the bottom line. They're trying to figure it out. A lot of them don't have staff. A lot of restaurants are really, really battling the whole staff thing because a lot of them have either, they've tried to go through all the different loopholes. They're trying to do this and that. They're trying to whatever. But and that's why you're not seeing a lot of bigger restaurants open, is because they don't have the bandwidth to open. They can't. So it's very interesting to see all this unfold, really. It's kind of crazy. As you all know, we're a family business here. And so for the back of the house is covered, all we have to cover is a couple of front of the house positions, which whenever you're so close to your front of the house staff, you're able to really kind of coax the whole situation into not being the same as what a lot of guys are going through, which is, people that don't want to come back to work because their benefits outweigh what they can make bartending or serving.
That'll catch them.
And so it's very, very nuts. It's very, very crazy. We're trying to work it out, and it's going to run out. All these funds that people think they have right now that they think they're going to live off of for a minute, they're going to go away. And you can't just live like that forever. That's not, people are getting way too used to living off of this government funds, and it's just not going to be like that forever. And people need to get off their ass and get used to working back to normal, to be honest with you.
Hey, Chef Jay here, to that point, I mean, I think that, as a, extremely lazy individual, I think that's the reason why a lot of them are milking it as long as they can, because they know it's going to run out, so
Right.
That's not, I know, a great way of looking at it, but I
And
think
you can't blame them. You can't blame them. But at the same time,
yeah.
there's time to be a genuine person and time to not, and this is time to step up and be like, okay, like I've seen my time. I'm ready to come back to work. It is what it is. It totally is what it is. But it's definitely a very, very interesting dynamic.
It's no time to pack up your car and stay in a cabin in Tennessee for a week right now.
That sounds like an inside joke or something.
Look at that smile, man.
What about the neighborhood down there, Chef?
Oh, they're ready, man.
Cherry Creek, are there other
They want to
restaurants
eat,
around
man.
you?
They
open
don't
up?
care. They want to eat. They want to come out.
No, I know, but who? I'm saying
like
who?
I said, people that are scared, people that are genuinely scared, they're going to stay home. People that want to go out and continue their lives, they're going to go out.
I know. I'm talking about restaurants in your area. Who else is open?
So right now, North is closed. True Foods closed. Flower Child closed. So 3 of the busiest restaurants in the neighborhood are closed right now.
Hop is open, right? Cherry Creek.
Papa, I believe, is open.
Cherry
Creek
Creek
Grill and Hillstone are both open.
Uh-huh.
What's the
True Foods and North and Flower Child alone carry a third or 25% of the business at least for dine-in.
What's that
And
new
so
restaurant on 3rd
cancel
Avenue?
them out, we're going to see some of their overflow.
What's that new restaurant on 3rd Avenue there? Not to give them a hit.
Where?
Right on 3rd Avenue, lots of outdoor patio seating.
Oh, Bill Boquette?
Yeah.
The French restaurant, yeah.
Is that?
They're open, I believe, yeah.
Yeah.
What about the sushi place right next to you? Were they open?
They're open.
They're open.
They happen to be open too.
Yeah, the ones right.
But
next
most
to me.
importantly, Grind Kitchen and Watering Hole's open.
Most importantly,
Yeah. Most importantly, let's see a chicken sandwich at Grind Kitchen and Watering Hole.
And serving
It's not
delicious.
going to happen right now, Jay. You got to wait.
I know.
Serving delicious cocktails, too. Okay, added to the menu. Quickly, just go through what folks can expect when they get back down to grind.
So the menu is kind of remaining the same for the most part. I've got a couple of new things on there. So we're doing barbecue. So I've got barbecue, pulled pork sandwiches are the main hit. I experimented with some ribs.
I can attest to the ribs.
Month and a half, 2 months. People really enjoy them, but they're hard to kind of keep up and keep fresh. So I'm going to kind of hold off on those for now and kind of roll with the pulled pork. I got a couple new small plates going now. So I got a kale dip that's got sweet potato chips on the side for dipping. Other than that, pretty much the same old menu, trying to still do what we do, keeping it simple. If anything, we're taking things off the menu to make everything, keep fresh and whatnot. It's hard right now with how business is to kind of have a full menu. So if we can stay busy with a condensed one, all the better. I don't mind that at all. But yeah, just the normal seasonal menu changes plus the barbecue is kind of where we're at right now.
Okay, Chef Dimples. Looking good. Good haircut, too, man. And
thanks, I appreciate that.
Congratulations on getting back open. It's our local place to go, and it's Grind Kitchen and Watering Hole, and do just such a great job. If you're in the Cherry Creek area, stop by there. You'll certainly enjoy yourself. And maybe he'll make you a chicken sandwich. You never know.
Maybe he won't.
Might.
Maybe he won't. I tried to, Greg.
Maybe I won't, Jay.
Yeah.
Maybe I won't.
What are you gonna
Hey,
say
man,
about
listen,
that?
I'll call in
You
with a
keep
fake.
talking about it. Maybe I won't make one.
I'll call in with a fake name and a credit card number. I'll get my grind chicken
You'll get
sandwich,
a
man.
Sandwich one way or another. Hey, thanks, Chef. We appreciate your time today.
Thank you, Greg.
All right, we'll catch up soon. Thank Jay.
Jay, I'll see you guys. Appreciate it.
Later, buddy.
Bye. A great friend of ours, Chef Preston
I
Phillips.
really like Chef Preston Phillips.
Wait, he's still on, man. Don't give him that while he's on.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know
now
about
he's
that
gone.
guy. All right, he's gone.
I really like that dude. He is a cool chef.
A Plus Beverage Solutions. All right, you're open. I hope you're not going to yourself, why didn't I clean out my tap lines while the restaurant's down? Or maybe your restaurant's not back up, but you're getting it back up and running. Worry about those tap lines. It's a big deal. The brewers want their beer to taste like they intended it to taste right out of their brewery. If you got murky, muddy, gross tap lines, it's not going to be the same.
A lot of restaurants have those murky tap lines.
Don't do it to yourself, because if you're pouring inefficient beer, what are you doing, Jay?
You are pouring your money and your sanity down the drain.
You cannot afford to lose either of those things, money or sanity, and that's why you get a hold of the most trusted man in the business. His name is Jeff Rourke at A Plus Beverage Solutions. He'll clean them out, $10 per line. That's pretty much a gimme.
That's
right?
That's a good deal.
I know you don't have 100 lines.
No.
You probably have 10.
I mean, listen, man.
10 times 10 is what, Jay?
Carry the 100.
$100.
Yeah.
$100 to have peace of mind.
I'm in.
720-272-3809. 720-272-3809. We'll be joined by Larry Hurst from OCN Eats next. But in the meantime, you're going to hear from Encore Energy and Brews Beers.
Hey guys, it's Brian Rizzuto with Encore Energy, the guy who saves your businesses money on natural gas. I know these are crazy, crazy times right now. So while your business is working on increasing your sales, let me work on saving you guys money on your natural gas. I make it as easy as possible. Just provide 12 months worth of natural gas bills to me. I'll do the rest. I know you're really busy, so let me get to work for you. You can reach me at 720-245-5771. I look forward to hearing from you guys, and let me try to save you some money in these crazy times. Bye.
Brews is back. Hi, I'm Charlie Gottenkenny, brewmaster at Brews Beers. We have finally reopened, and our badass Belgian-style beers are flowing. Brews Beers has a huge selection of great beers on draft. Belgian IPAs, doubles, triples, white beers, saisons, and many more. Stop by our brewery tap room at 67th and Pecos in North Denver and bring your dog. Or swing by Brews Off Fax on the south side of Colfax in York. Both tap rooms are open from 2 to 9 p.m. 7 days a week. There are large outdoor patios at both locations, and for your protection, Brews is following all CDC guidelines inside and out. You can still order beers from our website, brewsbeers.com, or come by to take out cans, bottles, and growlers. And once again, you can enjoy our great beers in our tap rooms. Brews Beers, back open with plenty of Belgian-style badassery.
Okay, welcome back to the show. It is a Thursday. Where'd the week go? June 4th. Just feels like, just one of the wildest weeks you could possibly want. It looks like we're all in this together. It's just thrown out the window, and we're trying to regroup again. But the beat continues, and we will continue right now. Larry Hers doing great work, and I tell you what, every time I see a video that Larry and his team puts together, yeah. I am truly jealous.
I knew you were going to say.
Completely jealous. It's just hot. And listen, here's what Larry, welcome to the show. Larry Hers.
Thanks for having me, boys.
Man,
they do great. They do a great job.
It's like Food Network better, right?
Better. I think it's better.
You know what it's like? It's like seeing a really handsome guy who's in shape and seems like his life is, and you hate him for that reason,
but admire him.
But you admire him at the same time because that's what you want. It's kind of like that, when you see Larry's production, it's really good, and I'm jealous of it. Therefore, I have to hate him just a little tiny bit
because we can't do anything. We can't hold a candle to that. But here's the point. So OCN Eats and Larry Hers, you do a lot of things, but give a rundown of the things that you do as a restaurant promoter and your capabilities, Larry.
So, thanks for having me. It's good to be back after a couple of days off. Yesterday was an example of something we do. So this was completely free yesterday. My show, Restaurants Near Me, it's on YouTube. We also put it out on all our social media here. We have the largest social media network in Colorado, 800,000 followers. And we did Castle Rock yesterday. We've already done Arvada, Aurora, DTC, Boulder, Inglewood. And we're going to go back out next week and do Greenwood Village.
Oh, cool. Maybe give me an invite to that one.
You want to come to Greenwood?
I would. But listen, I would have liked that Colorado Springs invite, too, because those Sugar Sisters, every time I'm more and more fascinated. It was Castle Rock, sorry. I'm more and more fascinated with those gals and what they do, and it seems like you had a pretty busy day yesterday.
I was supposed to do What's for Lunch also with, I'm not going to say who canceled. So that would have been 7 restaurants in 6 hours. Instead, it was 6 restaurants in 5 hours. It's ambitious. It was, it goes really good till the end. And I'll run through real quick what restaurants we did. So we started Sugar Sisters in Castle Rock. We were doing the Castle Rock edition. And while we were there, the homeless shelter from downtown Denver was there to pick up cupcakes. The lady there is like, we wouldn't exist without Becca. They go, she feeds the entire homeless population of Denver in cupcakes. This lady comes and picks up cupcakes, and so that we threw that in. And that'll be part of the episode.
Maybe they're making too many cupcakes.
Well, could be. I truly think she makes them to give them to them.
Yeah, probably.
That's who I think she is.
Yeah.
Remind me off air. I got to tell you a story.
I bet
you're not going to.
All right, I'll wait.
Good. No. It's just a very sweet story about Becca.
Yeah, I can wait.
Okay. So then from there we went to Union.
Wait, you started there?
We started because life is uncertain, man. You dessert first.
I guess so.
Yeah. And also Becca wanted us there first while her cases were all full.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right.
Makes sense.
So that's the way we're going to do the episode. That's the spin on it we did, is that, because you don't know this, but Sugar Sisters is upside down. Their floor is on their ceiling.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, maybe you've seen pictures.
Yeah.
And so we're doing this episode backwards. We're doing it upside down. And then the camera is going to spin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we'll see how that works.
You're gonna I trust. It's going to be amazing.
I trust these guys.
Yeah.
Then we went to Union Bistro, which was phenomenal, a little local family-owned place on Wilcox Street. Then we went to the new Great Divide Roadhouse. You must go. I mean, it's going to be impossible to get in because everybody's going to want to check this place out.
Hey, I know Jay Parker, man. Come on.
Oh, well, that's true.
I can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Drop Jay's name. That's it.
Yeah, you want to break into the old Gibbies? I'll get you a front row table.
This place, the menu's great, gorgeous place from Roadhouse Hospitality, which is Spanky's Reavers, T Street, 9,000 square feet, tremendous patio, like right on the creek. Had some double cut pork chops with bacon apple compote. From there, on to Castle Cafe for some of that classic fried chicken, pan fried. They've been doing it that way, I don't know, 30 years. And then from there on to Crave Burgers, where I had a Cubano, which was like this big, and it had a hot dog on it, carnitas on it. It just over the top hamburger. It was delicious, though.
You had one bite.
I had two.
Okay.
It was that good. I went in for a second.
You had two.
But you got to pace yourself. 6 places. And then the last place we went to Crush Wine Bar, which, Castle Rock is so lucky to have this many choices. This place is gorgeous. They have a 60 bottle Cuvée with the argon gas, keeps it all fresh. I had a rosé from Palisades, a Malbec rosé. It was delicious with
Really?
some burrata.
Which vineyard did it come from?
It started with a C, like Coleteri.
No, it's Carlson.
No, it was
Are
like
you
a
sure?
cherry.
All right.
Coleteri. But even they bring you the menu on an iPad, which was such really high tech place. Anyway,
So the wine comes out of faucets, right?
Well, you don't serve yourself, but yeah, they have. Yes,
Yeah.
It's all electronic, and yeah,
That's cool stuff.
Faucets.
Didn't there used to be one next to George's place there in Landmark?
yeah. And there was one at Park Meadows in downtown Crew.
Exactly.
But that's an example of what we do, and we did that. We do that. All 6 of these restaurants. This is all for free. All it cost them was the 2 dishes that they gave me, and I'm a restaurant promoter. I'm here to help. And as an example, a buddy of mine called me recently. He's interested in what I do, so he's been hanging out with me here all day. Can I introduce him?
I'm terrified. But
Why?
I've got because is it a dog or something or like a rodent or something? Larry has a buddy. What is happening? What's happening with you?
I know that guy.
Yeah, we used to hang out. I used to come into Gibby's.
Is that how I know you?
Yeah, I used to sit right at the bar with you all the time.
Oh no! Did he ever throw you out or cut you off or
He was
piss you
always
off?
great to me, always good.
Oh, good.
I actually recognized him at the podcast this morning, but I just couldn't make it click.
What's your name?
Rodney. Rod Aaron.
Rod.
Yeah.
That's right. All right, Rodney. Man, I haven't seen you in a minute though.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So Rodney and I worked together 18, 20 years ago at a place called Bella, oddly enough owned by Dan Ship from Roadhouse Hospitality. And he looked me up the other day, and he's like, "Oh, can I come hang with you?" And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Sure." So he was here for What's for Lunch today, saw how that went down, and now I'm teaching him the world of Instagram. And he's going to work. Can you say where you're working? Or
Yeah, I'm going to be opening up the new Ambly Global in Colorado Springs, right down in University Village. We're planning on opening sometime around right after the 4th of July.
Cool, man. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Although I got to tell you, man, hanging out with Larry is big pimping. You're not going to want to go home.
I'll just come hang out with him and get free lunch every day.
There you go.
It's there. It's there.
and here, that's another example, again, of what we do for free. What's for lunch today was Blue Bonnet, legendary place. And even just something like this, he's like, you should teach a class on Instagram because he's been hanging out with me. I've been teaching him how to build up his Instagram. And
Is it working?
I'm here to help.
Wait, okay, hang on. So Rodney, what do you go by?
Either one.
Either
Rod's
one.
good.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what's your Instagram, Rodney? I'm going to check right now.
I'm doing some side projects too. I'm running under a 303 Cork and Fork. It's a wine and food blog.
Okay, let me find this. Let me find it because we're going to.
We're only an hour into this, but he's come a long way in an hour.
All right, but no, hang on.
I've been working on the blog since probably mid-March, but I'm just getting into Pinterest and Instagram.
303
some other
Cork.
social- Cork and Fork. Yeah.
Okay, got it. All right. And look, first of all, it's somewhat worked because we're talking about it right now, and I'm following you.
Mm-hmm.
So there, you just got one out of the deal. And
There
so
you go.
you're at 135 and 200 followers and 236. Now, what we want you to do is continue on with Larry, but report back to us in a week.
Okay.
Give him an idea how far you've come in an hour.
He's really gone through some tricks that he's learned. He's been doing it for almost 2 years now, 17 months he told me. But he's been just showing me a few tricks that he's done to kind of establish that following that he's got already and
so
just trying to help him.
engagement is what I'm saying because Larry's gone through all there with all of his accounts, and he's giving.
Actually, I gave him my phone and said, "Knock yourself out."
There you go.
Okay, because you didn't want to do the work. All right, so
Oh, I'm busy.
you should have slice with that salad. Yum, 20 Mile Tap House. Okay, so you're just jumping in there, popping in, saying something. You can just throw fire in there, too, or a thumbs up, right, Larry? Or do you like the words, Larry?
So I'm okay with emojis. There's rumors out there that you need to have 4 words for it to be considered a real comment. I mean, I'm in a co-op group that we comment on each other's posts, and the rules of the group is you can't use emojis. You have to use 4 words. If you research it, they say that's not true, but that's what the rules of this group is, and a lot of people believe that. It can't hurt. Just say, "Ooh, that looks yummy. Get in my belly." You know, it doesn't matter what the words are. Oh my God, that looks delicious. OMG. So it can't hurt to do the 4, but I'm in such a hurry all the time. I do tend to do a lot of emojis.
Little Rich Snyder sent me a link to an article out of Bloomberg that says Barilla pays influencers to peddle pasta because no one's making TV ads. That's interesting.
Why would you? Why would you advertise on TV?
Well, I mean, there's a couple of reasons. I still think TV is a very viable advertising source, Larry.
I don't watch commercials. I can promise you that. Millennials don't watch commercials.
Well, do you watch any live sporting events
Never.
or
Ever.
news?
Ever.
Or
Never.
Ever?
Ever.
You're such a millennial, Larry.
I don't have time. I don't have time for commercials.
Never.
Never, yeah,
Never.
I know
You've
it.
never.
Shut up.
I
Stop
record
talking to me.
Even if a Bronco
Stop saying
game,
my name. I don't have time for you. Goodbye.
I'll wait a half hour and then so I don't have to watch any commercials.
Oh my God, you're killing me.
Everybody, all my friends know to never text me during the game and say, "Did you see that?" Because they know I'm always behind.
Well, I'll tell you what, and Larry's in the same boat. Larry offers really great services for restaurants. We're more product oriented and vendors and things like that. But both OCN Eats and Drinks and the Modern Eater Show. Now, if you're looking to have your business seen or known, I'd reach out to both of our businesses, right, and just see, what can you guys do for us in the sense of using, I call it piggyback marketing, using our platforms to be able to get your message out. And your message right now, utilizing these 2 platforms would be heard better than ever, right to the demographic of people that you wanted. And in a day and age where people don't know what you're doing with your business, you need to get out there in some sense and do that.
And it's free. Are we good? Do we have time to show Ian's video?
We do.
Okay, so Ian Kleiman, the Inventing Room, not a client, just a friend of mine who used to be my chef, was on your show recently. He's doing something really unique. He's a super good person, doing something really unique. We charged him nothing to make this video for him. And today's his birthday. Happy birthday, Chef Willy Wonka. And if you wouldn't mind showing this 1-minute video of what he's doing.
Although it's going to drive me nuts because it's really cool and it just gives another testimony to what great videos you guys make over there. So here it is.
Hi, this is Chef Ian Kleiman, and we're standing in the Inventing Room. We're a Willy Wonka-themed dessert store. We use liquid nitrogen and a bunch of other fun techniques to come up with some interesting desserts. We're getting really excited for our opening date coming on June 7th when we're going to debut our new program called the Science of Desserts. The Science of Dessert demo is going to show you some practices that we use here at the shop to come up with these fun desserts. And we're going to end up in our glow-in-the-dark room, which is our new attraction where the food's going to glow for you before you eat it. We're practicing social distancing. The demo is actually a half an hour long, so after each demo, we're actually going to sanitize the whole entire store. We'll also be providing hand sanitizers, and we'll also have masks available for customers that forget to bring it. We're only selling 10 tickets to each event. Even if there's only 4 of you and you want the entire half an hour, come in and experience some of the fun things we're doing. Come on down. We're really excited to get open, and we would love to see everybody again.
He's actually sold out already the first week or 2, which is great because you can only have 10 people in at a time. But
I don't know what I like better, the video or the content in the video, and both of them just. Jay, how come you couldn't have gotten him to do that type of stuff on our show live?
So, Larry, when we had the dude on the show,
I saw it.
Right, and I spoke to him before, and I said, hey man, I said, can you do something cool, for the show, right? So we can see. He goes, oh yeah, man. And I even talked to his wife over email.
He squirted a little bit of whipped cream into a mold and threw it into some dry ice.
Listen, I mean, here's the thing though, and Greg and I, we have this argument, not an argument, but we butt heads from time to time when it comes to. I'm somebody that I hate asking anybody to do anything, right? I mean, I'd walk over glass before I'd ask somebody to bring me a glass of water. I'm weird like that.
And I'll
right?
ask someone to walk over glass and bring me a glass of water.
Greg,
I mean, there's the difference.
So when it comes to the show, I've learned that it's like, listen, you have to ask, even though it makes me uncomfortable. A lot of times people are, they want that, right? I mean, we're promoting them, so why wouldn't they want to show off? So anyway, I do the asks, and I can hear Greg in my head, when I'm talking to somebody. So I try to get, the moon. I'm like, can we borrow one of your kids for an afternoon to clean our walk-in?
Preston to make a chicken sandwich.
I know I couldn't, but anyway, so Chef Ian, Willy Wonka, so he goes, yeah, I've got some cool things I can do. I'm going to do something with some liquid nitrogen, and I've got this other thing with magnets. And I'm like, far out. I'm like, that's great. I go, that sounds great. So he comes on the show. He does his thing with the liquid nitrogen
in the first 10 seconds
and whipped cream
of the interview. First 10 seconds, his demo's done. So we sit there and stare at Ian the whole time.
Greg didn't even wait till the end of the interview before he started busting me up, and he goes, well, what's this thing with the whipped cream? And I'm like, I don't know. The guy said he's going to do something with whipped cream and liquid nitrogen and make eggs and eat it. I go, what am I supposed to do with this guy? I don't know what to do.
Well, Larry knew what to do.
Well, yeah, apparently
Did
so.
you see the cool video? He had a little thing on the wall. All he had to do was put a ball in the thing. I would have wanted to watch that go down the...
Then you would have said all he did was put a ball in the thing, and it just goes down the thing, and we had to watch that.
He built that himself in his garage.
Of course he did. That guy is so interesting.
A couple of news and notes.
Uh-oh.
A closing.
No.
It had been a while.
Okay, it has.
A really, really good place. Do you know the Meadowlark?
Yep, Meadowlark
That's
Lounge.
your kind of place. Jay's kind of place, too. Meadowlark Kitchen's done.
Dingy, huh?
Great burger, though. Stunning. And Hapa Sushi reopening dining rooms Monday.
Monday?
Must make reservations.
So the Cherry Creek, that brand spanking new one, that's not open right now. That's coming Monday.
Coming Monday. All 4 locations.
Man,
they're all open. They've been doing tremendous business. Delivery and takeout.
Do they have any? I know they lacked in patio space at the old spot. They moved like 4 blocks down the 2nd Avenue in Cherry Creek. But do they have much patio space in that new location there, or are they just dealing with inside seating?
I don't know if they expanded the patio. There wasn't a big one. Again, it's pretty hard to have a big patio in Cherry Creek. It was definitely minimal. I don't know if they've done the expanding thing like a lot of people are doing.
I wish they'd take all of 2nd Avenue and make it al fresco. That would look so cool, especially in Cherry Creek. Just have the outdoor dining and put lights over the top. And
I mean, I don't see why they couldn't do the sidewalks, all the sidewalks.
Yeah, right? I mean,
people walk on the grass or in the street. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they can't close down the 2nd Avenue, could they? No.
No. Well,
they do for the Arts Festival?
Absolutely they do. Not this year. Yeah. Comic-Con also canceled. Everything's canceled. Baseball's probably.
What are you going to do? No Comic-Con.
Baseball's. You're such a smartass. It's only Thursday, man. Hey, that.
I haven't been on all week.
I know. I can tell.
I've been busy. I don't go to Comic-Con anyway. I've never read a comic book in my entire life.
Right. Although I could see, couldn't you see Larry do cosplay though?
Cosplay,
right?
Yeah, where you dress up in kind of a provocative way.
Oh, what's that called?
Cosplay.
That I just learned that. I swear to God, I just learned that cosplay.
I learned that in the last year. Yeah,
in the last year.
I don't know. I mean, well, no, he drinks alcohol. You drink alcohol, right? You don't drink coffee, right? You drink alcohol. Yeah, then we can get him in a Mickey Mouse suit.
You're drinking strawberry margaritas at 11:30 this morning.
Yeah,
Blue Bonnet.
Yeah, but
brought it to me.
Yeah, but get the coffee away. I don't have time for coffee.
How was Blue Bonnet? How was the food for what's?
Actually, it was. Everybody's always bringing me wings and pizza, and it was so nice because I was expecting Mexican food. I was expecting burrito, chimichanga, enchiladas, and it was just a nice, light, refreshing. They brought me this mango salad, and then ceviche and gazpacho. So now I don't feel like I need a nap. It was really good.
Well, you'll probably go running today, which is fantastic. Thanks for coming on a little bit earlier. We're lightening the load for the remainder of the week. Then we have some big announcements on Saturday. Has to do with the Summer Dinner Series, which, Larry, you've actually been very instrumental in helping us pull off the Summer Dinner Series this year. So thank you for that. It was just basically, an introduction. Just like Rodney doesn't know, but he'll do something for us too. I don't know what it'll be yet, Rod, but
yeah, just keep me involved.
Keep me involved. So Summer Dinner Series, big announcement, a great lineup of chefs. I'm not going to say that 2 or 3 of the regional finals of the James Beard nominated chefs will be joining us for that, but I'm not going to say that they're not because they might be. And then road trip. We'll be on the road from the 17th to the 27th. It's Jay's favorite time of year to get locked up with a couple of middle-aged guys in a trailer for about 10 days. He loves it. He loves it so much that we could have a spacious trailer and he'll still sleep in the car.
Now, hold on. When he says spacious trailer, okay, now, Larry and Rodney...
Meaning your own laying space.
Well, okay, so here this was the second year that we had that trailer. Yeah. And so it's like this trailer, seats 7 or sleeps 7, right? And you know what a trailer's like when it says it sleeps 7, okay? It sleeps like 2 human-sized bodies, and then there's a corner, and the thing folds down, and it's like, well, you put 4 more people in here, and then you open up the bathroom, and you move the toilet, you turn it around, that sleeps 2 right there, and then that's how you get your 7, right? Yeah. So, no, this thing, it slept 2 adult
3
people comfortable in the trailer, 3 possibly, but with also the possible physical contact of a toe or a knee or an arm or somebody when they do that. And I will admit, I was all too happy to sleep in a car. I slept in a garage. I slept.
I sleep al dente too.
Is there anything wrong with motels or hotels?
Well, they cost money. We're a small operation here, and a lot of times we're at places where it's remote. Like they're like, we've got a log cabin. It's got 1 twin bed and a fireplace.
Larry, wait till you see what that 10 days.
One of our clients here is a Transwest RV company.
Stop it.
They just gave Joe, the owner of this company here, they just gave him one. He went to Crested Butte in Buena Vista, this massive thing. I bet it sleeps 20. For real, 20 people.
Yeah.
For real?
20 minutes.
Holy cow. I will be calling you soon. To the remainder of the show today, we are going to play a Summer Dinner Series repeat of Chef Justin Brunson when he almost burnt down the kitchen.
All right.
It's a very interesting one. And Larry, as always, thanks for bringing Rod on with you. That was actually the highlight of the day.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for having me.
It's really cool to see a couple of middle-aged guys with the Golden Gate Bridge behind you right there. Cool.
We're San Francisco.
Yeah, absolutely. Safe travels, guys. We'll see you back here.
See you tomorrow.
All right, there they go. And that's Larry Hers, OCN Eats and Drinks. And okay, Jay. You've got an Aspen Baking Live to do, and then, again, I told you we're going to play some of Chef Justin Brunson's Summer Dinner Series from last year. We're excited. We're ramped up and getting ready to go, and it's that time to turn the corner and get back out there and get connected with our agriculture, farms, ranches, breweries, distilleries, wineries, everything that Colorado has to offer.
Now, I don't know if you believe this or not.
I believe it.
But I am actually a little bit excited, and I don't know. I told you would
0% believe it.
I told you. No, listen. This is my word. I mean, a little bit. I'm not saying a lot, but there's this weird streak in me that I'm like, this could be fun. We can end the drive, and you see air, the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. Aspen Baking. AspenBaking.com is where you go to find delicious, homemade, fresh, local, every day. The bakery, you walk by the bakery and the smell that comes out will knock you, just put you in heaven. AspenBaking.com. You're not going to find any preservatives or artificial coloring or chemicals, though, because Aspen Baking does it the right way. And if you're somebody that orders online, they do take online ordering. If you're somebody that gets down with Amazon Fresh, Greg, they're doing Amazon Fresh. You can buy direct. You can walk in there and say, give me a crate of focaccia.
More importantly, though, restaurants. Right? Get
Yeah.
your bread from these guys.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you want to have a killer bread program without doing it in-house?
Yeah.
That's how you can do it.
Yeah. If you need bread, AspenBaking.com is where you go. And I'm a bread guy. I love them. Boxed lunches, catering, they do all that too. And so, along with Aspen Baking Company, I have to get better at this.
That's not an easy turnaround, but I can tell you right now, we're going to hear from Hot Schedules powered by Fourth and the Spice Guy, and then enjoy this, Justin Brunson coming up.
Hey guys, it's Rebecca Berry with Hot Schedules powered by Fourth here. And you know what they say, if you can't take the heat, then you should get out of the kitchen. But with Hot Schedules powered by Fourth, we want you in the kitchen while we put out those fires. With Hot Schedules, we help to mitigate risk with HR, payroll, and tax compliance solutions so you can continue to put those plates on the table for your guests. Today's a big day. We're reopening, so call me. Rebecca.berry@fourth.com. That's Rebecca.berry@fourth.com. With Hot Schedules by Fourth, we've got you covered.
Hey there, Barbecue All-Star. This is your year, so what if you weren't drafted? The only draft you need to be worried about is actually spelled D-R-A-U-G-H-T, and it's adult for the word beer. It's barbecue season, baby. Now get out there and grill your ass off.
Hey, you guys. Welcome to week 8 of the summer dinner series. This is the closeout dinner/party. Hey, you guys. Welcome to week 8 of the summer dinner series. This is the closeout dinner/party with Chef Justin Brunson. What do you guys think? Always like to start out doing a little bit of who's been here before. Who's been here before? Let's see the hands. Oh, that's a good amount of people. Who hasn't been here before? These guys, okay, you guys are going to have a great time tonight. You're probably wondering those before. This is Studio Kitchen, Colorado, home of the Modern Eater Show. We do a broadcast every Saturday night. Myself, Greg Holland, that hurts so bad, and he's done it. He's done it so many times. This is the Culinary Church. You guys have been invited, and thank you for coming. With myself, Greg Hollenbach, Brian Freeman from Growers Organic, my co-host, Jay Parker, Dave Reed, the whole cast and crew, Little Rich Schneider. How was the happy hour with Diebold Brewing Company and Distillery 291? Brian, those are delicious spirits and beers right there.
Yes, and Michael Myers is a really awesome guy. Thank you for standing up right there.
Philip Raleigh, where are you?
Michael, Philip.
Jack Diebold.
Right there.
Thank you guys, really. We're going to hear from these guys. That's what the church is all about. Hearing from folks that are local farmers, ranchers, purveyor of great products, and we have people here tonight that are going to tell their stories, but we got to get to the man of the hour.
You've got Miss Jane over there.
Well, no, we haven't forgotten Miss Jane. She's going to come up, Jane Levine.
Right.
Justin Brunson, here he is.
Buddy. Thanks for coming out tonight. We're going to try not to get these guys kicked off the radio. We've come close a couple times.
Yes, you have.
I guess you only get so many F words before they shut you off and fine you.
Tweak you around.
Oh, is that better?
Yes.
Am I tweaked now?
Yep, you're tweaked.
Good. I like to be good and tweaked. Thank you. Easy, Philip.
We're going to have some fun tonight, tell some stories. We're going to talk about food, your favorite pastime and mine, right? What are the highlights of tonight in the menu, Justin?
I mean, I don't know. It's summertime. We got some beautiful vegetables. We got some beautiful local rabbit. We got some beautiful local lamb. We got some beautiful ham, some local sausages. I mean, some dope oysters. I mean, it's just going to be fun tonight. We're going to hang out and have some fun. Everybody drink plenty of booze tonight, please.
Wait,
otherwise you'll make me nervous, all right?
Justin, I talked to Philip about 2 minutes ago, and Philip says we've already gone through 4 bottles of whiskey. I was like, how is that possible?
Oh.
No, I said, I'm probably accounting for one of them.
Yeah.
But you, is it Big Chris?
Yeah.
The guys from Proud Souls are here. We have Harper Feeders as well with the lamb. We have Jane Levine. The Levines are here from Jefferson Farms, and we have a night of just eating, drinking, celebration, the end of the summer. This is what it's all all about, truly. So we're going to get going with the first course, right, Chef?
Yeah, so first course tonight is going to be our bread service from Old Major that I've done. I love pretzel rolls. I love mustard. I own a pork restaurant. Pork and pretzels, it just made sense. So 6 years ago, I made these pretzel rolls, and we put them on the menu. And if we took them off, we'd get killed. So they'll always be on the menu at Old Major.
Who's been to Old Major? Who's been to Old Major? What's wrong with the rest of you?
Here we go.
Go in and see Old Major. Who's cooking with you tonight, Chef?
So I have Sarah Hostravani over here.
Sarah.
Chef Sarah. So she's the one that actually runs the kitchen in Old Major. I'm just the face of it at this point. And this is Justin Mandee. So this is my CDC and my sous chef. These guys run the kitchen. I mean, they're there day to day putting out all the food right now. And they've been with me for years. We love, like, hearts, big hearts. It's so awesome to be able to bring these guys up and bring them out for a night to hang out. Mr. Yum Yum, I call him Tum Tum. Tum Tum and Sarah. That's who we got over here tonight. Cool. So our first course is some country ham with pecorino cheese and pickled mustard seed. I thought it would be weird not to start with charcuterie. It's kind of something we're known for. I love a good country ham. It goes real well with bourbon. It goes real well with beer. It has a big place in my heart.
Would you recommend neat bourbon with this?
I neat bourbon on the rocks. Is there any? I mean, I only drink it those two ways.
What does rye pair well with it?
Rye pairs well with, I mean, whiskey and ham. Like, we can't talk about two more. I mean, bourbon and ham. We can't talk about more American things than those two things, right?
What are your favorites, Justin?
What
are your favorites? Like, if you're going to eat and you're going to put together a family dinner, what are your favorites? Are we looking at some of your favorites?
Or food?
Hey, listen, beyond food and whiskey if you want.
Yeah, so I mean, I usually like to start a meal out with oysters and seafood. I mean, we have a sausage company now, so we grill a lot of weenies. We cook a lot of weenies right now. So, start off with a sausage, some oysters. The bacon, the bacon that you had earlier, it's peanut butter bacon bites with basil and mint. I mean, they're just real fun, right? It's a use of our bacon ends as well, so we love that. But yeah, I mean, just have a good time, right?
We're going to get down, have some good food. We're going to turn the music up. Music, Grateful Dead tonight. Is that where we're going to pick, Justin?
Grateful Dead all night long.
Grateful Dead all night long here. This is Justin's Brunson's Dinner, and it's week 8 of the summer dinner series. Thank you guys for joining us. You're going to hear from the local purveyors. That's what we're all about here in this kitchen. Chuck, thanks you for coming back. Time again. This is truly a great time, Brian, and what we did with the Road Trip 2019 was remarkable to bring back all of this food. So thank you for being here. Eat up. Let us know what you need, and other than that, we'll come back and talk to some of these great purveyors. Thanks for coming.
That's not the Grateful Dead.
Can't start without it.
Oh, I had a really guy. This guy, Machine Whisper from Pueblo. Our large flower line is down.
Is this isn't Grateful Dead, is it?
Who wants to handle this? 2 bills.
Get into this thing. This ain't Grateful Dead. I was like, what the hell is this? You gotta get Dave. He's gotta know. Where's that fucker? He's in the dish pit.
Get out. Leave now. Sometimes you get in that. And sometimes, that's what I do. I mean, it just is what it
Because I'll tell you this much, if you spilled it on here, I know. So, that being said, I don't need a shit.
What makes you think I don't like flirting with that kind of lifestyle? Like, I'm right on the edge of Jay fucking losing it now. Dude, listen, you think you got problems? Look at this shit. You see how fucking swollen? I got this bite in my fucking arm. Right here, my muscles. Like, my arm is fucking... I do not know what the fuck, why they bite me, like, on muscles or...
You got that sweet blood in there.
And I showed you this shit, what I got from fucking...
I'm just saying right now. I'm trying to... Give me a... Are you trying to do a show? Give me just a... Give me a... Come on, bitch, I'm a rookie.
Hello, when was the last time you saw 20 pounds of local, organic Colorado cherries? Get out of here. You didn't see these. They're gone. They're done. Somebody already bought those babies. Too late on that one. Because it is local season here in Colorado. There is all kinds of crazy good food. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What is this? Easter egg radishes right there, baby. Easter eggs. Who are we? Where are we? We are at Growers Organic in Denver, Colorado, showing you tasty local vittins. Look at this. Spring onions. When was the last time you threw some of those bad boys on a grill? Everybody needs some grilling onions. It's that time of year. We've got red. We've got yellow. We've got radishes of 5 different flavors. Oh, wait. Hello. It's Tom McCracken at Green Earth Farms. Some killer frisee. Check it out. We're here all year long, 363 days of the year. We're working. www.growersorganic.com, Facebook Growers Organic, and Instagram feed. Check it out. You see these big boxes from Rocco's? Local cabbage with the wrapper leaves on it. Gotta love it. What do I see? What do I see? Oh, look at these. Look at these babies. Look at that. That is a French breakfast radish right there. Wait a second. Is it time? Is it time? Do you eat one? Yes, you eat one. But we do have some local apricots. Do you like my apricots? These are Rainier's. Wait, you got to see Berg Harvest Farm on our road trip. So we're rocking it out. Like I said, we're at Growers Organic, showing everything local. Everything is love here. Wait a second. Oh, look at those local mushrooms. Who's got that? Who needs that? So, hey, we're just having fun. We're at Growers Organic. We're showing the local goods. I'm stealing some of my own raspberries. Don't tell my boss. From Morning Fresh Dairy. Hey, Brian, can you go grab me a bag of Bow and Arrow local white cornmeal? Oh, as a matter of fact, I have it right here. What about our friends? What about Osage Gardens? Oh, can I get a pound of oregano? Yes, you can get a pound of oregano. Where do you think you are? Young pea greens. Look at that. Here at Growers Organic. Check it out. Come on down anytime you want to come down because we've got Rancho Duranzo, my friend Thomas Cameron, Berg Harvest, the Thievers. We've got peaches from Black Bear. We've got everything that is local. Oh, and Big B's juice. Jay, can I get you a juice? It's a pomegranate lemonade, locally made right here in Jay Parker's hands. Can somebody grab me a big old fat bag of basil? Nice. Oh, yes, it is. Rocky Family Farm. You gotta love that. Do you want poblanos? I've got the poblanos. Do you want, oh, is that a cayenne pepper? Ooh, that is a spicy pepper. That's right, folks. What we love to do at Growers Organic is have fun, and we love to hang out with our local farming friends. I want to thank all those people for doing organic. So just remember, go organic with Growers Organic.
It just happened organically.
I don't think so. Organically, they're thinking the same thing.
Okay, Mike. I don't think Justin's super loud enough. Neither was mine.
He's maxed out. I think you're not maxed out, so I can
Okay, is that bouncing? What's the other one? Hello, hello.
You sounded fine to me over there.
Okay, you
I was
can.
really light.
I thought I was light too. They were interesting, man.
We were talking loud.
Well, okay. I mean, you guys
to try to overcompensate. Well, we were.
It just didn't seem like we got the room's attention.
Well, hey, listen, I need to get on there because I need to start talking Facebook, Instagram,
Yeah.
all the shit you forgot. I'm ready to do it, baby. Bring me in, coach.
Let's do it. Bring me in, coach.
What's your E status, baby?
Soft.
Fully placid. Will you rub on Jay's leg just for a second so like your dad do it for you? Touching his like tiny little white ass. They used to be big.
All right, if you're ready, I'm ready.
Okay, which one goes? Am I on my yellow?
Hey, Jane, can you come up here? Okay.
Okay.
Jay, bring it up.
Bring it up, babe. Now you really can't hear us, can you, Jay?
Good. I called Bruno today.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Hello.
To get my little info.
What's Jay doing?
And then if it's just even those two restaurants, if you're thinking they're not
Is this the first dish?
But it could be flexible.
Well, I wanted to have a meeting with them myself.
No strings attached.
And I wanted to reconnect with you on it because
Hello. Hey, Jay. Hello, guys.
What are we going?
How is the food? Are you enjoying the food? Good. I'm looking at this menu and I'm just blown away. And blown away by you guys. First of all, let's hear it for you guys for showing up tonight. Thank you so much for doing that. Tonight's night, Justin, are you ready to go with this? I want to talk a little rabbit with you for a moment.
Yeah.
You ready to talk rabbit?
I love rabbits.
I know. So local.
I love this lady.
I know. Local products are so cool because we go around the state, the Modern Eater Show, and we had a little powwow in Salida, Colorado. I don't know. What was it, May? I think it was May. We went down and we tried out some rabbits at a rabbit farm, and we met this gal right here. Her name is Jane Levine.
Miss Jane Levine, everybody right here. Amazing woman.
Local rabbit, but River Bear American Meats, you guys do a bang-up job, and you also provided us the sausage for our pass-arounds tonight.
Yeah.
So first of all, River Bear American Meats, if you would, and then talk about Miss Jane Levine and Jefferson Farms.
So we started a little USDA meat processing facility where we make our own deli meats, bacon, sausages, Italian salamis. But one of the things I wanted to do was find cool local purveyors of fine meats. So there's plenty of meat guys in town. And they all carry JBS and IBP and all this shit. I don't want to eat that shit, all right? So I wanted to hand pick and select the best possible people I could for every little category that I possibly could. And I happened to meet this wonderful little rabbit farmer. And I went on a tour to her property. She also has these lovely llamas. They're mean animals. I didn't really know that. The boys were chasing each other all over. They're going crazy.
Plain.
Yeah. Plain. That's plain. I play like that too. I'm from Iowa. I understand. But I really wanted to hand pick some really cool local purveyors, and I love rabbit. I grew up hunting and fishing in Iowa, so I love game meat. So I love rabbit. Rabbit's one of my favorite things in the whole world. So to actually finally find the first, Greg brought this to me. I didn't know there was a local rabbit farmer here in Colorado. So Greg's like, you got to meet Jane. I met Jane, and she took us on a tour of her farm, and it was just so cool. I was like, this is exactly what I'm talking about. You know, somebody that's cool, local, loves their animals. I mean, I love animals too. I also like to eat animals, all right?
Check.
And I want to make sure the animals I eat get treated like family members, right? So I got a little tour. I got a tour of her farm. I saw the animals. I saw how they were treated, what they were fed, how they were raised. And I was like, boom, can I sell your rabbits? She's like, well, I'm a small farmer, you know, so I don't know how many rabbits I can get you. And I was like, why don't you figure out how many you can get me, and I will figure out how many how many restaurants I will allow to have your rabbits. You know, we did it, kind of reverse engineered it, you know. It's not like I have 8,000 rabbits a week. It was like, well, I can do 50 rabbits a month, and that's what I'm comfortable with. And I got to, you know, be like, hey, come here. I'm going to sell 50 rabbits a week to me and my best friends in the city. So we use them at Old Major. Mercantile uses the rabbits. Fruition uses the rabbits. Caroline over at Annette uses the rabbits. And that's all there are right now. And I'm fine if that's all there ever is. I just want the farmer to be comfortable, be like, this is what I want to grow. Help me sell it. And it was a perfect like a symbiotic relationship, just like marigolds and tomato plants. You know, you put the marigolds next to the tomato plants so the bugs eat the marigolds, keep the bugs away from the tomato plants, right? So that's how our relationship is between meat salesman, and farmer. So that's how we look at River Bear American Meats. We're making great meat, but to have this small little rabbit farmer come look at me and be like, I really want to sell these rabbits, I just don't know how to get rid of them. And I'm like, well, I know how to get rid of them.
I didn't say get rid of them.
Well, sorry, sell them. Sorry, that's the redneck in me. Take the boy out the country, all right? All right. We are totally honored to be able to carry these rabbits and sell them and figure out our partners. It's just not a sales business. We're not Cisco, you know, so we want to be able to support our local farmers in a situation like this.
First of all, when have you ever been in the kitchen when Chef Justin shaking his vegetables on a Yoder grill from Proud Souls, talking to the farmer about the food that you're eating with these delicious rabbits from Jefferson Fiber Farms? Put your hand up if you've ever experienced that. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing.
All right, so I'm going to quit talking and let this lovely lady right here that grows all these beautiful rabbits speak to you.
Well, I am going to say it is all about the animal, and that's why Justin is the perfect partner, because not everybody's going to get to eat rabbit. You know, we're not going to exceed our capacity to take care of the animals, so we will top it off, you know, when we have enough, and so we don't have crowded animals. We're going to make sure they have a good life. They're fed well. They're taken care of 3 times a day we go through. And we built a special rabbit barn. These are not your little outdoor hutches. These animals are inside. It's well ventilated. It's lit. It's got windows and doors and fans and heat in the winter. And we're there. We're there to take care of them because our office is right inside the rabbit barn. So we want to make sure we give the best thing possible for people to eat. And I will say my little magic thing about rabbits. Rabbits are the meat that is lowest in calories, highest in protein, has the lowest cholesterol, has the best meat to bone ratio, so there's very little waste, and salt is good. Salt never hurt anybody. So don't worry about that.
Neither did fat.
No, fat won't hurt anybody either.
Or whiskey.
Yeah. But rabbit is a real environmentally sound protein
the most
source.
Sustainable meat to eat, grown per water, per soil,
the amount of nutrition and water it takes to produce 1 pound of beef produces 6 pounds of rabbit. So it's remarkable. And then the other great thing about it, rabbit is mature in 3 months. So one doe can produce 250 to 350 pounds of meat per year. One cow, 200 to 250. And a cow matures at 18 to 24 months. So it really can feed the world. I mean, there's a reason why the rabbit is the ultimate prey animal. It evolved
Jane,
to feed
that goes
the world.
to carbon footprint, too.
Yes, exactly.
Because, I mean, think about that is what it takes to raise a steer and the way our steers are raised today.
Yeah, we'll never give up beef. I mean, I'm looking right here. I love it, but everything in moderation, everything in balance in our lives. So we will never overproduce the rabbit. We do have a certain capacity based on our space, and luckily we met Justin, and he's fine with that. So you may or may not see it.
Yeah, to me, the farmer needs to do what they want to do. They need to raise an animal. You know, they don't need to piece it out and sell parts or pieces. They don't need to figure out how to grow 10 times more than they want. They just need to do what they need to do to make themselves and their animals happy. And then they need to get it to somebody in the middle point that can do something right with it. You know, it's like, so we're only going to sell the rabbits to like what I consider the 3 best restaurants in the city. You know?
And I have to say, it all started because we were raising rabbits for ourselves.
Yeah.
And a chef saw them at the processor and tracked us down. So it's been nice.
Yeah.
It's become quite a good business, and we really appreciate Justin and Greg and Jay and Brian for helping us with all of this. They've made it happen. I just feed and water the rabbits and drive them there and drive them back.
Thank you, Jane.
Everybody, Jane Levine.
Yeah, thank you, Jane. And I would encourage, check out her website, Jefferson Fiber Farms. Jefferson Farms Natural Fibers, because you can also stay. She has a bed and breakfast on site or an Airbnb. It's super cool. You get to see the alpacas and the whole 9 yards.
Who's been to Salida, Colorado? Anybody been to Salida? Oh my gosh. If you love Salida, Colorado, you will love this property. It is great, and they also have an Airbnb, but Jefferson Fiber Farms and Jane Levine and her husband, they're here tonight. That's great. And we have more guys you're going to hear from. We have the Lamb Rancher as well. But Brian, we're broadcasting on Facebook.
Yes. So as Greg said, we are broadcasting on Facebook, so please go to your phones, Instagram, Facebook, share it with your friends, make them feel jealous, come up and take a picture. Feel free to peruse the room, enjoy some alcohol, have fun. We're going to tell you lots of awesome stories about food and beverage, so enjoy yourselves.
They ate that. Oh, no, we didn't. Sorry. We got to talk about the lamb. We didn't do it.
Yeah. Do you want to do it right now or give it a second?
Wait till the lamb's ready.
Yeah,
Closer lamb guy.
Okay.
Wow, you went away.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Dan with Proud Souls Barbecue and Provisions. Welcome all of you out there at the Modern Eater Summer Dinner Series. I just wanted to showcase our shop here, located at 2485 North Federal in the Sloan's Lake, Jefferson Park area of Denver. It's an all things barbecue shop, so we've been around for about 2 years. Got a little bit of everything in the shop to satisfy all your backyard grilling needs. So walking in the shop here, carry everything from sauces and rubs, wonderful ingredients to add to your grilling experience, all different types of fuels. So we've got some Rockwood charcoal, we've got some Blues Hog, as well as some briquettes. Right now we're rolling past our one of our most popular lines, the Yoder Smoker. We have a Yoder here at the Modern Eater, the charcoal cooker that the chefs will be using for the summer dinner series. We also carry their pellet line. Rolling back in here to the back of the shop, that big green egg, similar to the one you see here at the Modern Eater. That's the XL, does a great job of grilling and smoking. Rolling back into our gas grill line, as well as our Memphis. So the Napoleon gas grill line here, fantastic gas grills, built-ins as well as carts. We got all different sizes, everywhere from 4 burners to 6 burners to 8 burners. They've got an infrared on there, rotisserie, really high-quality cookers for your backyards. Strolling across the shop here, we got a little grill grade decal from our friends down at 210 Steel. Gateway drum smoker. If you're looking for something a little bit hotter, a little bit faster, sets in nicely at about 300 degrees, whether you're hanging ribs, chicken, brisket, or pork. Bottom line is we got all kinds of cool stuff here at the shop. Backyard guys turned competition guys turned caterers decided to follow our passion and open up a kick-ass store here, like I mentioned, at 25th and Federal. We've also got an awesome meat cooler in the back, all different types of some locally sourced meats. Chef Justin Brunson opened up his new company, River Bear. So we got their sausages, their Texas hot links, their bacon, as well as some Duroc spare ribs, some Duroc pork butts, as well as some Midland Meat Company beef, some delicious Wagyu crossed with some Angus, delicious cuts of strips, some ribeyes, some plate ribs, some ground beef, anything basically for you guys to throw on your smoker, your cooker in your backyard. So in summary, a one-stop shop for all your needs. So stop by, see us. We're open here 7 days a week, 10 to 6. We'd love to
Ladies, would you like something to drink?
It's just the beers and the whiskey, right? Thank you. Oh, no. You know what? It's better to me. No, I'm actually going on vacation bar. I'm like, I have a pretty nice I'm good. I'm honestly good. Thank you so much.
I know I can't either. No, I mean I can start a watch party and then I can invite people to watch my watch party. It's just not as easy as
It is
We're
hot.
all awake.
as hell.
Yeah.
I know. Trade off. You do what I do, and I'll sit here.
I know you sit and enjoy, but you're good at walking around and making sure that you have
I'm terrified of it. Strangest thing in the world.
I bake. I don't do all this stuff. Yeah, we both bake.
Just lead us into the next one.
Oh, yeah?
Set it up.
You don't know. We could both do
You
it.
could do it?
She's an event planner. She does
So you could do it.
I mean, you guys tell me what to say, and I can totally own the crowd. She's looking over the grill.
So we're going to cover the land. We're going to cover the brewery and distillery.
Well, read up.
No quiz. I hit one back in there.
5.125 drinks. Now that means.
I like that.
Yeah. I mean, that's all I'm saying. You know, what do you, they're $48 pounds of beer, and we calculated 120 drinks at 1 ounce. 101 ounce drinks to the 40. If we have 30. If we have 30 drinks, a little more than 5 drinks. But some of those are 1 ounces. So, all right, let's get Brian going. Yeah, I'm ready to go on a fucking rant. Not about that, but let's do it, baby.
Hello.